There are two areas that should kind of characterize our focus: growth in learning, and then beyond that, growth in virtue.
When I think about Delone, I think of loyalty, faithfulness, and enthusiasm.
But one of the terms that you hear when you spend any time here at Delone Catholic is squire or squirehood. And this idea of a squire is very important to us. It helps to inform our identity. A squire, of course, is an understudy to a knight. And so our students, very much are squires. And they're squires with a view of becoming knights, right? So we're trying to equip our students with a sense of service to others, which is the hallmark of a knight.
This place is special because the students are invested. We don't have a large population, but we're able to be very active with our sports, with our productions, because the students embrace the opportunity to be involved and create their own community here within the building.
You feel that deep sense of community, you feel that stewardship for each other, for the world around us. You feel that sense of belonging, which I think is really important in today's world, and also instilling in them this sense of responsibility as they go out into the world and become our future leaders.
I think it's important to know that sending your students to Delone is not just a choice in education, it's a choice in education, it's a choice in your faith, it's a choice in how you want your student to be nurtured throughout their educational career. It's how you want your student to be prepared.
It's a community that welcomes all sorts of different people and really comes to know who you are.
At Delone Catholic, our motto is to be doers of the word. The rest of that scripture passage is, and not hearers only. Something we talk about a lot in the Sacred Studies department is making sure that the students are not just memorizing facts and concepts, but really taking them to heart and thinking about how they can apply these to their life as a young adult Christian, as a young adult Catholic.
I think you don't really understand the gifts of this community until you're really immersed in it.
There's nothing like Delone on a Friday night.
I think that there is a sense of pride and responsibility that when you put on a Delone Catholic sweatshirt, you put on a Delone Catholic uniform, you understand that with that comes a sense of responsibility, a sense of pride.
If you are feeling that nudge, you're probably on the right track to just send them, to try Delone.
My parents told me that I could go to any school I wanted, and I chose Delone because I knew it would be a good fit for me and my education.
I'm proud to say I go to Delone Catholic.
I'm absolutely proud to be an alumni. And that being said, I'm proud that my kids are going to be alumni someday.
The best way to inform your decision making is to come and see. Visit us. Every day is open house. We welcome you to come by and to learn more about us.
Once you're a squire, you're always a squire.
This is Joseph Shirillo, graduating class of 2023 at Delone Catholic High School in McSherrystown, PA. My previous school experiences didn't prepare me to become the person I am today like Delone Catholic has. And when you enroll at Delone Catholic, you will be challenged, but at the same time, the school community nurtures you to create your own path. Delone Catholic welcomed me into their community and helped me become the person I am meant to be. I participated with the drama department, athletics, organized charity events, and serve in many leadership roles. All of these opportunities have prepared me for the next part of my life. Delone Catholic also helped me to grow in my relationship with God, and now I invite you to join this amazing community.
To schedule a private tour and learn more about Delone Catholic High School, visit DeloneCatholic.org or call 717-637-5969. Delone Catholic, prepared to lead, prepared to serve, and prepared for life.
I think a Delone Catholic education is important because it's critical to be surrounded by your faith.
When I walk through the doors of Delone Catholic, I see so many opportunities ahead of me.
My father, first of all, went to Delone Catholic.
My pap, my dad, and my brother all had number 10 when they played football at Delone.
All my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest of 9, we all went to Delone. There's kind of like a generational thing. really powerful here at Delone.
My mom and then my grandparents and then my great-grandparents all went here, so it shows really what Delone meant to them to send me here.
I think it's a given that families continue to send their kids here and then their grandkids come here. I think it's because of the experience they have when they're here. I think that you've just fallen in love.
I graduated here in 2017. Now coming back as a teacher, it feels like coming home. All of the things that you took from your high school career are still here, and I can also try to give back to my students what my teachers gave to me.
I think a Catholic education is important because we get to learn more about God and learn how to be better disciples of Him.
We're held to a higher standard of character here that really helps us in our future lives.
I think servant leadership is important for a squire because that's what we're called to do in our lives. We're not supposed to live independent lives and only for ourselves.
I think the spirit of a squire is see the best in everybody and bring it out of them.
Squires are faithful, squires are welcoming, squires are loyal, squires are strong. It's the mark that you leave on the school, on the town, on people that go here, people that you meet, how you fulfill your purpose, the purpose that God put you on this earth for.
For me, it means I live what I believe, that it isn't just stuff that's on a page.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes from a financial standpoint, but there is an entire community of people who believe so strongly in what we do here that they're willing to help invest in not just their own families, but in growing the Delone Catholic family.
It's incredibly important to us that we sacrifice that for our children and for all the kids that need these places to grow and thrive in our area.
I always say there's something about Delone kids. There's just this magic to them. They're very accepting and everyone feels very much like they belong. It's a family.
And I think that has transitioned now to the spirit of a squire, but I think it kind of means the same thing, that we are a big family and we will be there for one another. It's not just, outliers coming together in a school. It is once you're here, you're a squire and you're part of this family.
We're small, but our reach is expansive.
Delone means my life because I've been here, seems like forever.
The one thing that I think is the most important thing is that Delone is always here. I think that it's important for the community, it's important for the families, it's important for the kids. When I retire, I don't want to go unless I know who sits in my chair in my office is going to make sure that the school stays where it needs to be.
I am proud that I'm a squire and that I come from a legacy of squires.
Good afternoon, everyone. We are at the Giant Center here in Hershey, Pennsylvania for the PIAA District 3 Girls 4A Championship game. The girls from Delone Catholic take on 27-0 Wyomissing High School. I'm Tony Weaver along with George Nieder. We will call the game. Mike Knoll will be on camera. Danny Smith is producing and directing. Bill Smith, by the way, is down on the floor. He'll have some shots from the floor. And Luke Wagner, our student, is going to run the controls here today. George, before we go any further, I'd like to give Danny and Bill and the AD here at Delone, John Rudolph, a lot of credit for getting us on the air today.
Tony, I couldn't agree with you more. People out there who are listening into these broadcasts, they hear you, they hear me, but they don't see the work that goes on behind the scenes. And Danny and Bill make this happen. Without them, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, they're the ones that contacted Giant Center, got everything set up. We're right in the middle of the concourse here, right below the press box. You couldn't ask for better things, and they did a lot of work, Mr. Rudolph and Danny and Bill. So before we go any further, I just wanted to give them a shout out here.
Absolutely.
So here we are. We made it to the District 3 championship game again. Same teams as last year. Delone lost this game last year, 35-30. And guess what? guess who's back for Amaya Stewart's back again for Wyomissing, number 31.
Well, Amaya Stewart's back, Tony. We're going to talk about her a little bit, but let's talk about how these teams got here. Delone beat Eastern and then turned around and played a great game against a good Bishop McDevitt team to get here to the Giants Center. Wyomissing handled Middletown, and then they also had Northern Lebanon, and that's what put them here at the Giants Center.
Yeah, so both teams, earned their way here. But Delone won Division III of the YAIAA, but then lost in the county championship game, a county tournament, and then of course Wyomissing, they won their Berks County League tournament. They come out of Division III of that league also, but they beat Governor Mifflin and Wilson to win that tournament over there, and where they go with Lancaster County.
Well, they're going to be a tough opponent, Tony, that's for sure. They're 27-0, and as you said, Amaya Stewart, it revolves around her. She's only a junior. The Berks County Girls Basketball Player of the Year as a junior for the second year in a row. She was first team All-State a year ago. She scored 497 points this year. She's averaging about 19, 20 points a game, Tony. She can do it all. She's big, she's strong, and Delone's going to have to find her, and they're going to probably have to double up on her when she gets down low.
And of course, we'd profiled Delone all year long. They got the starting 5, maybe 6. Today, the starters are just posted on the board here. It's going to be Reese Meckley for Delone, Lauren Knobloch for Delone, number 22, Megan Jacoby for Delone, number 34, Brielle Bachman, and number 40, Caitlin Schwartz. Ella Hughes, we think, is dressed out there, but she's not in the starting lineup right now, so we'll have to see how that turns out tonight. And George, coming off the bench for Delone will be Jocelyn Robinson and Josie Schussler, and they got real good minutes from both of them. And I guess Ella Hughes will be coming off the bench if she plays.
Yeah, that's the status to be determined, Tony. We'll see how things work out in Delone's favor. Hopefully she can go, because Delone's going to need all the bodies they can get to battle this very difficult and tough Wyomissing girls basketball team.
As soon as the Wyomissing's posted on the board there, we'll give you the Wyomissing starters also. Like George said, Amaya Stewart, 19.3 a game. Annie McCaffrey, 8 points a game. And Alexis Hardy, 7.4 a game.
Tony, you talked about the Delone players. It's really, sharing the whole pie with them. They've got 4 girls that are averaging anywhere between 8.6 and 11 points per game, okay? Every night it's somebody else who can step up and score a little bit more than that, but almost every night it's the scoring is well balanced between about 4 players.
Yeah, you saw that against Bishop McDevitt, where the 4 players we're talking about all had double figures and all make their shots, and of course that led to the big win against Bishop McDevitt. Both these teams average about 51 points a game, give or take a half a point. Both the teams' defense are 25-26 a game.
Yeah.
So something has to give here. And last year, 35-30 is pretty much what you expected with the defensive pressure that both these teams can employ.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Tony. Both teams, their stats are almost identical. They're scoring 50-51 points a game on an average, and they're both giving up about 26 to 28. So you're right. What's going to give here today?
Okay. Yeah, the only difference is Delone has the more balanced scoring, 4 girls almost in double figures, where Stewart does most of the damage for Wyomissing, but she gets a little help here from a couple of the girls in the team. They'll put in 4, 5, 6 a game, and when you got one girl scoring a third of your points, you don't really need that much more.
Yeah, Annie McCaffrey, Tony, she averages 8 to 9 points a game, and she can score more than that if she has to. I saw her in video. They can't leave her alone. They're going to have to find her and D her up.
And that's we got 13 minutes before we'll send it down to the Mr. Raffensberger, who's the PA announcer here at Hershey, and we'll be on the way here in this game. It looks like Delone's going to be the designated home team in the board since they're the higher seed. They'll be in their white uniforms, and the Spartans here of Wyomissing, I think they're going to be in green.
Yeah, well, you talked about that balanced scoring for Delone, Tony. Megan Jacoby's averaging 11 points per game. Brielle Bachman, 10.3. Caitlin Schwartz, 9.9. Reese Meckley, 8.6. You throw Ella Hughes in there, averaging 5 to 6 points a game. Really well balanced. There's no question about it.
Well balanced, and when you bring the subs off the bench, you might use just a touch offensively, but you certainly don't use anything defensively.
Yeah, particularly, we've noticed Jocelyn Robinson coming in off the bench. She's a sophomore, very quick feet, very, very good defensive player. We'll see how Jerry uses his bench. Interesting, Tony, that last game we saw Jerry throw his zone at McDevitt, something we didn't expect to see. Very effective and really shut McDevitt down.
Yeah, McDevitt didn't expect to see it either.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. And he's got something dialed up for this team, something different than what he showed last year, I would suspect.
Well, he's always got a plan A and a plan B, as you said,
and
Tony.
he does tonight. You know, I talked to him a little bit, and he didn't know the status of Elliott either, so we're going to have to go wait and see how that plays out tonight. By the way, the Wyomissing starters have just been posted here, so we'll give them to you. Number 3, Alexis Hardy. Number 5, Audrey Hurlman. Number 21, Annie McCaffrey. Number 24, Casey Maggs, Maggs. And number 31, of course, Amaya Stewart. So they're going to start for Wyomissing, and we gave you the starters for Delone.
Well, Amaya Stewart, Tony, as we said, averaging 19 points a game. McCaffrey averages 8 points a game. Hardy 6.6, about 7 points a game. And Hurlman averages 5 points a game. They're the top 4 scorers for this Wyomissing girls basketball team.
Yeah, I expect almost a mirror image of last year's game if both these teams play the defense that they played last year. Delone's shooting percentage was horrible last year, down under almost 20%. And Coach said, you know, he pulled that game, the stack sheet out from last year's game, just to remind them that they have to shoot a little better tonight.
Well, shooting's an interesting topic. When you come to a big arena like this, Tony, the girls obviously aren't used to playing in a big arena like this. Inside game is about the same. You see the backboard about the way you do in any gymnasium. But when you're shooting from the outside, the depth perception sometimes can give some people a problem.
Yeah, there's a good 100 feet between the basket and where the stands start. And even when you shoot from the corner, it's a lot deeper than what it is at a high school gym. So it does take a while to get this floating basket. But now this is, Delone has played here quite a bit, and so is Wyomissing in the last couple years. So, you know, they're out there right now. They got 10 minutes to shoot around the basket here. But it's not like they played the first game and they could be out there 30 minutes beforehand doing everything they wanted to do.
Yeah, yeah.
By the way, Linville Hill, I'm sorry, won the Class A boys game here before us. They beat Greenwood. They celebrated out here in the court, and then Delone got to take the court with about 17 minutes on the clock to warm up. And Wyomissing waited till almost 15-minute mark to come out to start throwing the ball around a little bit.
Well, we see the coaches down there at half court talking to each other. Jerry Eckenrode and Coach Aaron Anders. I'd like to mention Aaron Anders was Coach of the Year in the Berks County League, and congratulations to him on that. His record, the Wyomissing girls, 27-0. So.
Yeah, they're going for their second straight and their second overall district title, while Delone's out there trying to nail down their 8th title. Now, they've won Class AA, AAA, and a 4A title, so...
Well, I mentioned Wyomissing beat Middletown and Northern Lebanon to get here, Tony. Before that, they played in the Berks County Championship. They beat Governor Mifflin first team All-State last year. That probably will happen again when they select again. She'll be All-State again. She scored 497 points just this year. Okay.
Yeah, she can, she's over 1,000, of course, for her career already. I think she's around 1,200. And she's not just a pure inside player either. She can step back 15 feet, and what she have, like 31, I don't know how many threes she had. I think it's 31 that I read in our preparation.
Yeah, she's not foreign in shooting a three-point shot, that's for sure.
No, and she's going to take it to the hole when she can, and it's going to be really interesting to see. Just let me and George explain. We usually talk to the coaches for both teams before we do a game, but playing here at Giant Center is a little different. You're not the security here. You're only allowed to go certain places where your badge says you can go.
Yeah.
We weren't allowed on the court to talk to anybody, so I did talk to Jerry by phone yesterday, and he didn't release a heck of a lot of information about what was going to happen because he had another practice to go. So I'm sure like he said, he told me he has a plan A and a plan B, so that's about all I know.
Yep. Well, the winner of this game, Tony, will play the number 5 seed out of District 12, and they'll probably play it on their own court. Okay?
Yeah, that's both of them have home games no matter what happens.
And the loser of this game will play the number 2 seed out of District 12. But as you said, Tony, just now, both teams will have a home game for the first round of states.
Actually, I think if you lose, you get the second team out of District 1.
Okay.
Yeah. The winner of this game gets 12-5. The loser gets 1-2. But both have home games. March the 9th. And now we don't know what time that's going to be, but it'll be Saturday, March the 9th.
Yep.
Like last year, on the first Saturday of states, we had a doubleheader there, boys-girls. We know the boys who came in third in AAA, they have to go on the road to the District 12 champion on Saturday, March the 9th also.
Yep.
So both teams will be playing on March the 9th. Just one will be at home, one will be away. Now the girls are meeting at the center of the court here to go over the rules, and got to be a thrill to be out there in the Giant Center court for all these girls. They're back again here for the 6th consecutive year for Delone, playing in the district championship game. Wyomissing back for their second year, looking for their second straight. And last year's game was a nail-biter, 33-30. Delone missed a 3-point shot. Fouled Wyomissing. They got 2 foul shots at the end to make it the 5-point game, but it was really nip and tuck the whole way through. So we'll see if that can happen again this year, and how the game's going to be called by the referees, if it's going to be tight or. But it looks like Wyomissing might go 4 deep off their bench. At least that's what some of the reports that I saw out of the Reading Eagle paper and the Gettysburg Times said. So Delone, we know, goes 3 deep off their bench. So I guess the way they call the game in the foul situation is going to really, have an impact on the game. This is great sitting here in front of this scoreboard. Most of the stats we do are taken care of for us up on the board there. The timeouts and the team fouls and the number of fouls on each player are put right in front of us here. So.
Well, as we said, Ellie Hughes has been a starter all year. She's not starting today. We don't know how much playing time she'll see, if any at all. We'll have to wait and see as the game unfolds. If she's going to get in, she's going to play, and how much.
Yeah, and that might open up for one of the other girls on the bench also. The other ones are Samantha Belmore, Sophia Walter, Lily Kane, Bosick, and Brown on the bench for Delone also, along with the other 8 that we mentioned already.
Yeah.
So we'll have to see how this goes early here.
Well, when great offensive players, Tony, attract so much defensive attention, it opens the field up, it opens the court up for somebody else to get some shots, and who knows who may rise up and knock those shots down today for either team.
Yeah. Coach Eckenrode's defense has always been the hallmark of his teams, and a lot of times we've talked about it year after year. Defense translates into offense for Delone. I think Wyomissing is the same. If they're only averaging, they're holding teams to 25 points a game, and if you look at some of their scores going down through there, like they beat Northern Lebanon, who's playing for 3rd and 4th place tonight, 45-15.
Yeah.
They only gave up 15 points. So.
Yeah, I think these teams are mirror images of one another. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, like I said, they got the star though. I mean, and she's gonna make herself known here with 1:59. The buzzer's gonna go off here. We'll have a national anthem. We'll have the announcement of the players, and then we'll have the PIAA District 3-4A Girls Championship for you right here in DCBN. Again, we want to thank Danny and Bill Smith and Reverend John Rudolph, our AD here at Delone Catholic, for setting this thing up and doing the legwork to get us here and get the okay from everybody to do this game. Because without them, it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
Both George and I are on text here if you want to text us and let us know what's going on, if we're getting through okay. Say hi to Marty Clunk. I know he's watching. And all the guys at the social clubs around town. Very accommodating here at Hershey Park too. Very nice staff. Make sure you're comfortable, make sure you have everything you want. So we want to give them a shout out too. And here we go.
Couldn't agree more.
There's the buzzer, and we'll get the tip off here very shortly. Delone will be going from our right to our left to start the game. And we're going to get started a little early here, it looks like, which is good because they got 2 more games after it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Chocolate Town, USA, the sweetest place on earth. The beautiful Giant Center proud to play host to the 2024 PIAA District 3 Basketball Championships. Our next game will be our 4A Girls Championship as we welcome the Spartans of Wyomissing High School for this game with the Delone Catholic Squires. Your championship officials, Jen Rinaldi, Arnold Bundy, and Tom Early. And now, let's meet the starting lineups. First of all, for Wyomissing. Head coach, Aaron Anders. Assistant, Tim Ackley, Colin Smith, Joe Flowers, and Pete Mack. Here's the starting 5 for the Spartans. She'll start at point guard. She's wearing number 3, a 5'5" junior, Alexis Hardy.
There's Alexis Hardy, number 3.
She's junior 4, 5'8", number 5, Audrey Hurlman.
Audrey Hurlman.
She'll wear number 21, starting forward, 5'8" senior,
Annie McCaffrey, the second leading scorer in this team.
She's a 5'6" sophomore, starting guard number 24, Casey Maggs.
Casey Maggs. And here comes Stewart.
A junior 6'1", number 41, Amaya Stewart. The Spartans of Wyomissing. And now let's bring out the Delone Catholic. Head coach Jerry Andrew, assistant Jim Novak, Paul Bear, and Ronnie Nixon. Here is the starting 5 for the Spartans. She's wearing number 10, she'll start at the 4. A 5'11" sophomore, Grace Meckley.
Grace Meckley, number 10.
She's a 5'8" senior, starting guard number 14, Laura Knobloch.
Laura Knobloch.
The starting point guard is a junior, 5'5", number 22, Megan Jacoby.
Megan Jacoby, back here for the 4th straight time.
She's a 5'8" senior, starting guard, number 34, Riel Bachman.
Riel Bachman. And Caitlin Schwartz will be the last one. Hello to my sister Chichi and my niece Becky, both watching.
Caitlin Schwartz. The Spartans of Delone Catholic. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise. Gentlemen, if you'll please remove your hats. We ask all military personnel who are serving out of the United States of America. Salute the leaders and members of the armed forces for the playing of the Star-Spangled Banner. Ladies and gentlemen, we present with pride and much gratitude our national anthem.
We're ready to go here.
Well, when you start the season, Tony, you got a couple goals in mind. Win the league, try to get to the county playoffs if you can, go to districts and win districts and get into the states and see if you can make some noise. This is one of those stages, and this is a big stage. Playing for a District 3 championship at Giants Center, something these girls will always remember.
Yeah, Delone's people take it for granted almost that they're going to be here every year, but it doesn't happen that way. It's hard work and everything that gets them here.
Yeah, I want to do a shout out Mike Conrad from Massachusetts listening in, and Jim Conrad from Maryland, and their brother Tom back in McCherrystown. Hope you guys enjoyed the broadcast. Go Squirettes.
Stewart's going to jump center against Schwartz for Delone. And here we go.
It's the Squires of Wyomissing, the Squires of Delone Catholic, your 2024 District 3 4A championship game. Good luck, ladies.
Ball's up in the air, controlled by Wyomissing. Into the basket, number 3 makes a layup. That's Hardy. Going to get a little press here from Wyomissing. Slagle gets it to Bachman. Bachman to Caitlin Schwartz. She stops. Jacoby into Schwartz. Off Stewart and taken away. Ball lost out of bounds by number 5, Audrey Hurlman, and we'll be back over to Delone.
Good job, Delone, breaking the press there, Tony, but couldn't handle the inside pass as Caitlin bounced that off her foot.
Kobe has it. Looks like a man-to-man press against Delone here. Bachman's going to bring it up the court. She tries to get it. The ball's tipped by number 3, Hardy, out of bounds, and will stay with Delone in the front court.
Important Delone handle this pressure early.
Schlegel going to bring it into Jacoby. Schlegel. Meckley has it. Across court to Bachman. Bachman to Meckley. Back to Jacoby. Jacoby drives off the foot. Stewart has it again. Taken away by Laura Knobloch, and the ball's going to hit Stewart last, says the ref, and it's going to be handled by Delone. Nice play by Laura Knobloch getting in there and getting her hand in there.
Yeah, she made up a lot of ground in a short period of time there.
Wait a minute, they called a foul.
No, they called it off Stewart, Tony.
No, they didn't. They called a foul on Stewart.
Oh, wow.
Number 31, Amaya Stewart.
Her first foul, team's first foul. Wow, I didn't see that.
I didn't either.
So Stewart now has a foul on her. Meckley gets it to Jacoby. Jacoby drives, stops, gets it to Bachman. Back to Jacoby. Tough defense. Well, almost a matchup zone. Bachman from 3. Got it.
Got it. That's what they're going to have to hit, Tony. Wyomissing is really clogging up that lane and doubling anything coming into the middle.
Hardy brings it across the timeline into the front court, being guarded by Jacoby.
Looks like Knobloch's on Stewart,
Tony. Knobloch's going to get that call. Ball's taken away by Delone. Bachman has it. Gives it to Jacoby. Good defense by the Squires at that time. Meckley has it out front to Jacoby. And it looks like a matchup one. Jacoby's got an open 3. She lets it fly. Not there, off the boards. Number 21 got the rebound there, McCaffrey. Gives it over to Hardy, and up the court she comes. McCaffrey has it, trying to get it into Stewart, but it's knocked away by Caitlin Schwartz and taken by Delone.
Good offside help by Caitlin Schwartz.
Jacoby has it up into the front court now. Meckley. Caitlin has it, brings it around to Jacoby. Back to Laura Knobloch. Inside to Biel Bachman. She puts it up, not there. Stewart on a great rebound.
And Stewart's pushing the ball.
She's going to run the court here, but Knobloch's on her out front.
Called her for a palm.
Called her for a palm. So 2 calls on Stewart here, a palm and a foul. 5:15 left in the first quarter. 3-2 Delone leading.
Delone's still trying to figure out this zone, Tony, a little bit. They're pressuring the ball up top high.
Well, it's a matchup zone. They're guarding the girl with the ball. Drive to the basket. Give it to Caitlin Schwartz. She comes around, tries to go left-handed, but Stewart's there to block that. Hardy brings it over into the front court. Perlman has it now. Stewart. McCaffrey. Or Maggs had it. That was Maggs. Back to Stewart. She loses the ball. Going to take a 15-footer. Not there. 24. Maggs gets it back for. Goes to the basket. Lays it up. They're going to call a foul on. It's either Reese Meckley or. Caitlin Schwartz with her first foul. Her first foul, team's first. Taken away by Brielle Bachman on the inbounds pass. Reese Meckley back to Jacoby. Jacoby to Bachman. Taken away by Maggs. She's going to go the whole way, lays it up, and makes it. Number 24, Casey Maggs, stole that ball and then took it the length of the court to put Wyomissing up 4-3. Jacoby up over into the front court. And you're right, George, Delone just can't. Gets it into Schwartz. Schwartz to Bachman. Bachman's going to take another three. That rims out. Stewart all over the rebound. And she gets it to Hardy and going to slow things up here a little bit. Perlman has it to McCaffrey. Back to Stewart. Maggs trying to get it inside. McCaffrey lays it up. Not there. Stewart on the rebound. She cleans it up and puts it back in.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of advantage in there, Tony. You saw that there.
Delone bringing two girls off the bench. Looks like Josie Schuschler and
might be Allie
Jocelyn Robinson. No, it's Jocelyn Robinson, I think. Jacoby drives, lays it up, not there. Stewart again cleans up that rebound. And here she's going to just bring it up the court herself as Laura Noblock turns around to pick her up. Number 5 out front, Hurlman. Laying way off her, and she just throws it away. 2:43 left here. Brielle's going to take a little break, and so is Caitlin Schwartz. And let's see, it was Josie Schuschler and Robinson that came into the game.
Well, Delone's going to have to knock down some of these outside shots, Tony, when they swing the ball. Cut through.
Laura Knobloch, she put it through. Give her 2 points. And there was. They put the score up wrong there on the board. A three-pointer downtown, rims out. Going to stay with Wyomissing under the basket.
Yeah.
Going to be triggered in by number 5 Hurlman.
Really looking for Stewart down low, Tony. Try to get her isolated.
She drops it in the basket. I thought she might have took steps there, but no call. Yeah. She gets it down low there. You might as well put it in the book.
Yep.
Robinson to Meckley. Meckley to Schuschler. Gets it to Jacoby. Robinson drives. Josie Schuschler not there, off the rim.
Good open shot, Tony.
Yeah, picked up by number 3 Hardy. Bring it up the court. Being guarded by Robinson. Stewart has it out front. Drives. Turnaround 10-footer. Not there. Rebounded by number 5. A three-point shot. Got it. That was number 24, Maggs. And all of a sudden, it's a 6-point lead for Wyomissing.
Very important that Delone gather those rebounds, Tony. They're not getting them. Wyomissing's controlling the boards.
Ball into the middle. Ball rolling on the floor. Stewart has it. She's fouled on the floor.
Probably a pretty good foul there, Tony, as Wyomissing had the numbers.
50 seconds left, and let's see who they call that on. 22.
Number 22,
Megan Jacoby's first, team second. Brielle Bachman comes back into the game along with Caitlin Schwartz. Ball moving around the perimeter, and right now Hardy has it for Wyomissing. Number 40 into the game, Hyde for Wyomissing. Got it into Stewart. She goes to the basket, lays it up, not there, gets her own rebound and puts it back in. 13 to 5.
Give Carly Hyde a dime.
Into Jacoby. Caitlin Schwartz has it. Back to Robinson. Brielle Bachman going to take a long three. Got it!
That was a big shot, Tony, because I kind of felt it was getting away from Delone there a little bit.
Huge shot. It stops a 6-0 run by Wyomissing. Stewart has it in the middle, takes a shot at the buzzer. Not there. And that's the way the first quarter is going to end. Wyomissing 13, Delone Catholic 8. Laura Knobloch has 2, and Brielle Bachman has 6 for a total of 8 for Delone Catholic.
Hardy has 2, Meggs has 5, and Amaya Stewart's got 6.
Foul
total of 13 points for Wyomissing.
Foul situation, Stewart has 1, and for Delone, Megan Jacoby has 1, and Caitlin Schwartz has 1, and that's it.
In that first half, though, first quarter, Wyomissing had 4 turnovers, okay? But you can see that the advantage they have with Stewart inside, controlling the boards. Delone's got to do a better job on their defensive boards, and they've got to get those rebounds. They've got to run them down and get them.
Hello to my sister Hannah watching also. Got most of the family watching. That's going to fill up probably 100 spots.
Yeah, do a shout out here for Tucker Lawrence listening in Hanover. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast, Tucker.
Delone Catholic does have the error, and George, I think, is an important possession. They don't want to let this game get too far ahead.
Yeah.
And for Stewart's back out there in the court along with Hurlman, Hardy. I can't see that. 21's out there, McCaffrey, and number 40 Hyde's out there. For Delone, it's the same 5 that started the game. Jacoby brings the ball up, gets it to Bachman, no block. Caitlin Schwartz has it out front. Jacoby back over to Bachman. She was going to take a 3, but left it go there. Jacoby tried to get it inside, but the ball was kicked away by number 40 Hyde. It's going to stay with Delone. Under the bat. Oh no, they're going to go on the side now. Nothing coming easy for Delone. Reese Meckley from, she hit a 3, a big 3 there.
Well, I think Wyomissing kind of fell asleep there on her, Tony. She got free in the corner and let it fly and knocked down a 3, and that was big.
Got it to 2, Hyde with the ball. Back to Hyde. Stewart has it. Underneath, the ball's knocked away and taken away by Meckley. Meckley to Jacoby, or to Brielle Bachman, I'm sorry.
Good team defense converging on that ball down there along the baseline. Let's see what Delone can do with this.
Trying to hit the cutter Jacoby. And they got a walk on Reese Meckley after she got the loose ball. Hyde's going to bring it in to Hardy down here.
They learn a little bit of pressure, picking up here a little quicker.
Ball the whole way up to Hurlman. Hurlman brings it to the 3-point line on the left side.
Tony
Ball's knocked away.
Hurlman's got that shot, number 5 for Wyomissing from the outside. Anytime she wants it, Delone is playing off of her and helping inside.
Hyde throws it across court to number 21, McCaffrey. Hyde gets it back.
Knobloch trying to...
no call on the baseline there as Caitlin Schwartz went down, but no call. Jacoby brings it up over the timeline now. Delone losing by 2. Laura Knobloch has it for Delone. She's going to bring it out front, slow it down a little bit. Reese Meckley takes a shot, not there. Rebounded by number 21, McCaffrey. And she gets it to Hardy, and up the court they come. over the timeline here, and Jacoby guarding out front. Hyde has it. Oh, taken away nicely by Laura, no block. She gives it to Brielle Bachman.
Good job.
Bachman stops, gives it to Jacoby. Jacoby with a 15-footer. She got it.
Well, good job pulling that ball back out, Tony, and then taking it back inside the zone when it was there and getting the open shot.
Hyde brings it up the court.
Good team defense last time down there by Delone, doubling down low and getting the steal.
Nice layup there by number 21, McCaffrey put it in. 15-13 now. Delone brings it up the court again. 5:30 left here in the second quarter. Jacoby gets it to Brielle Bachman in the corner again. Rims out. Caitlin Schwartz cleans it up. Oh, gets it to knocked away. Layup by number 5. Perlman all alone.
That one got away from Delone there, Tony. They secured the rebound but didn't control it.
2 subs ready to come in for Wyomissing. Delone not playing a pure post player. They're trying to cut through and get open. Bachman's going to take another 3. Little short that time. Stewart cleans that up, and there's going to be a foul. Timeout. I'm sorry. Timeout by Wyomissing.
Tony, that's a good look by Brielle Bachman there. I like that shot selection. Just didn't go down for it. And that's a shot that's going to be there for Delone.
17-13 here. Wyomissing on a 4-0 run here now after Delone get back even. First time out of the game. So Delone looks like they're going to go with a 7-man bench here, a 2-man bench with 7 players playing.
Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to see LVU's, Tony. I think we'd have saw her by now if she was going to play.
Well, she's dressed, and they're doing a decent job defensively on Stewart, even though she has 6 points. But all her points have been cleaned up by rebounds and stuck back in. And there's not a lot you can do about that when she gets the ball down there.
Yeah, Laura Knobloch doing a good job defensively on her, doing all she can, fronting her down low and getting help.
Yeah, she's getting a lot. That's a good point. She's getting a lot of help.
Yeah.
And right now, let's see who comes in. 5:24, 3, Stewart and Hyde in the game. So I don't know who came in for. They had 2 girls at the bench there, but it looks like the same 5 out there in the court. Hardy brings it up. Oh,
she walked.
Yeah, she walked and they didn't catch that. Maggs has the ball out front. Delone extending their defense out a little bit. Ball inside. Gets it to Stewart. Stewart spins, stops. Not there.
Tony, that's
ball stepped out of bounds. That was great defense.
Yeah, that's kind of a signature move that she has, Stewart has. That reverse turnaround shot.
But it didn't go that time. Bachman has it. Gives it back to Jacoby, and here comes the Squires. Again, Delone having trouble getting anything inside. Jacoby's going to take a long 3. Rims out. Ball picked up by Hardy. She gives it back to Stewart, and Stewart brings it over the timeline. Back to Hardy. Maggs has it. Looking inside. She fumbles it a little bit to get back to Hardy, and they'll set things up again. Bachman almost has a steal.
Oh my, she had it.
Lost it. Stewart spin dribbles. Gets it across to Maggs. Hyde gets it over to
Hurlman, I believe it was.
Yeah, Hurlman, and a long 3. Got it out there. He finally made it back out to McCaffrey. That was Hyde again. Wyomissing stretches their lead out to 7 again. Bachman has it to Jacoby. 3:19 left here. No block. To Jacoby. Jacoby drives, gives it up to Bachman, and it won't go.
Getting some good shots down there and some good looks. But
little 5-footer just rolled off the rim, and Stewart brings it up. Hyde has it again. Go back over to Hyde. 15-footer, not there. Old Stewart cleans it up.
Yeah.
They're going to call a foul on Lauren Noblock, I believe, and going to send Stewart to the line 4-2.
Well, that's the person Delone wanted shooting the ball, Tony. Unfortunately, we couldn't gather in that rebound. Stewart goes to the line.
First team foul in the second half, and Delone calls a timeout. So Delone not getting the easy ones to fall down there, just rimming out.
Nope.
Stewart with 6 points is going to go to the line here.
It's a critical point of the game here, 2013, with 2:45 left. Stewart, their best player, going to the line. Delone really needs to find something offensively to make it work.
Yeah, they've been living on the outside, and they got a couple inside shots that just didn't fall.
Yep.
So let's see what we got out there. We got Bachman on the court. We got Josie Schuschler came into the court. They're coming in. And they can't really come in until the first shot's done. Caitlin Schwartz still out there. And it looks like Robinson and Josie Schuschler will be coming in for somebody here after this first shot by Stewart. Stewart's first shot is true. And they're going to take Brielle out of the game and also Lauren Noblock out of the game. So who's going to draw Stewart now? Stewart's going to get one more. She has 7 points. She makes them both. She has 8 on the day. Delone down 9. Robinson brings it up the court to Caitlin Schwartz. Back to Jacoby. Josie Schuschler. Nice. Another good look, but it don't fall for Meckley. Moving the ball out front, Maggs has it now.
Swisher on Stewart. Down low, Tony.
Jody Swisher is going to lean on Stewart for a while here. Hardy has it. Gets a good screen from McCaffrey. McCaffrey takes a 15-footer, not there.
That's
rebounded by that was great by Meckley.
Good defense there by Delone on that possession.
Back to Meckley. She almost has it taken away. Robinson has one rim out. Yep. It just won't fall.
They just won't go down.
And Hardy has it for Wyomissing and the Spartans as they bring it up the court. It's a nice screen out front. A give and go not there. Ball taken away again by Delone as Megan Jacoby gets it. She's going down the range. Josie Schuschler puts it up, can't make it, and Stewart cleans up that rebound. And a timeout by Wyomissing. Their second of the game.
Well, Coach Eckenrode wanted a foul there, Tony, but he's not going to get it, unfortunately.
Yeah, well.
Delone's still down by 9. They're just not getting their shots to fall.
Yeah, they have good looks. They just can't get them to go down.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Wyomissing is going to sit on this 9-point lead and try to run out the clock here. I don't know what the timeout would be about. He used 2 now.
Well, Stewart has 11 at this point, and she's more than halfway to her.
They only have her for 8 up there,
8.
But
okay. Yes, it is 8. You're right.
Looks like Delone may try some full court stuff here.
Yeah. I like the shot selection Delone's taking, Tony.
Yeah, they're
just not knocking them down.
They moved the ball and got some inside looks here, but the basket has a lid on it and it's not working. Maggs is going to bring it in for Wyomissing. Gets it to Stewart, but the ball is taken away by Jacoby. They're going to call a jump ball. Stewart get in there and tied it up. That could have easily been a foul too, but they...
yeah, those are the turnovers Delone needs to get, Tony. And they come so close, but just couldn't finish it. Now Stewart's going to inbound.
Stewart's going to inbound. She looks. Gets it into McCaffrey, and they get it right back to Stewart. Over to McCaffrey. Takes your time and gets it back out front to the point guard, Hardy. Hardy to Maggs. Holman. McCaffrey going to take a little 5-footer, rims it out. Delone has it rebounded. It was knocked out of bounds by number 24, Casey Maggs. So with 45 seconds left, Delone going to get the ball here. They also have the arrow right now. Robinson brings it up. Gets it back to Josie. Josie has it taken, but she's fouled by number 24. That time they got Casey Maggs on her foul. Her first.
Foul on number 24, Casey Maggs.
I think that's the team's first of the second period, too. Not a lot of fouls being called here. 5 so far. Ball comes into Robinson. Jacoby. Back to Jacoby. Oh, tried to get it into Caitlin Schwartz, to Josie, but...
yeah, Josie needed to step to the ball there, Tony. She didn't step towards the ball.
Ball's lost again, and Jacoby has it.
Delone needs to cash in here.
Robinson coming fast. Dale Botman going to take a long 3 off the rim. And that's the end of the quarter. And let's see, not a lot of scoring there. 9 points for Wyomissing for 22. And just 5 for Delone for 13. And let's go over the scoring. 3 points for Reese Meckley. 2 points for Laura Noblock. 2 points for Megan Jacoby. 6 points for Brielle Bachman. For the total of 13.
Hardy with 2, Herman with 2, McCaffrey with 2, Maggs with 5, Stewart with 8, and Hyde with 3.
And we're going to give it back to Danny now for the halftime. We'll be back with a minute left to bring you the second half.
I think a Delone Catholic education is important because it's critical to be surrounded by your faith.
When I walk through the doors of Delone Catholic, I see so many opportunities ahead of me.
My father, first of all, went to Delone Catholic.
My pap, my dad, and my brother all had number 10 when they played football at Delone.
All my brothers and sisters, I'm the oldest of 9, we all went to Delone. There's kind of like a generational thing, you know, really powerful here at Delone.
My mom and then my grandparents and then my great-grandparents all went here, so it shows really what Delone meant to them to send me here.
I think it's a given that families continue to send their kids here and then their grandkids come here. I think it's because of the experience they have when they're here. I think that you've just fallen in love.
I graduated here in 2017. Now coming back as a teacher, it feels like coming home. All of the things that you took from your high school career are still here, and I can also try to give back to my students what my teachers gave to me.
I think a Catholic education is important because we get to learn more about God and learn how to be better disciples of Him.
We're held to a higher standard of character here that really helps us in our future lives.
I think servant leadership is important for a squire because that's what we're called to do in our lives. We're not supposed to live independent lives and only for ourselves.
I think the spirit of a squire is see the best in everybody and bring it out of them.
Squires are faithful, squires are welcoming, squires are loyal, squires are strong. It's the mark that you leave on the school, on the town, on people that go here, people that you meet, how you fulfill your purpose, the purpose that God put you on this earth for.
For me, it means I live what I believe, that it isn't just stuff that's on a page.
Yeah, it's tough sometimes from a financial standpoint, but there is an entire community of people who believe so strongly in what we do here that they're willing to help invest in not just their own families, but in growing the Delone Catholic family.
It's incredibly important to us that we sacrifice that for our children and for all the kids that need these places to grow and thrive in our area.
I always say there's something about Delone kids. There's just this magic to them. They're very accepting and everyone feels very much like they belong. It's a family.
And I think that has transitioned now to the spirit of a squire, but I think it kind of means the same thing, that we are a big family and we will be there for one another. It's not just, you know, outliers coming together in a school. It is, once you're here, you're a squire and you're part of this family.
We're small, but our reach is expansive.
Delone means my life because I've been here, seems like forever.
The one thing that I think is the most important thing is that Delone is always here. I think that it's important for the community, it's important for the families, it's important for the kids. When I retire, I don't want to go unless I know who sits in my chair in my office is going to make sure that the school stays where it needs to be.
I am proud that I'm a squire and that I come from a legacy of squires.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for joining us here. This is Danny Smith. I want to thank Tony Weaver, George Nieder, Mike Knoll, Luke Wenger, his mom, and Bill Smith for doing everything that they've done today to make today possible. I also want to thank our Squires Guild members, Conowaga Contractors, Proforma Graphics Concepts, GNS Foods, Trummer Family Dentistry, Doug Legal Media, Hockstead Entertainments Incorporated, Hanover Auto Team. Their support of the academic and extracurricular programs of Delone Catholic High School in the pursuit of excellence. If you or your business are interested in supporting our squires, you can contact Mr. Matt Thomas at mthomas@DeloneCatholic.org or visit DeloneCatholic.org/Squire Guild or scan the QR code on the screen. We also want to take a minute to talk to you about the upcoming Day of Giving, the Spirit of the Squire. If you stay tuned and watched our video, March 13th is the Save the Date. That is going to be a day dedicated to fundraising efforts for Delone. Their goal is to raise $100,000 or more, and you can participate in that by joining in on the activities of that day. You can share the Spirit of the Squire video that we just played. You can also record your own testimonial video. You can challenge your alumni and classmates to giving challenges. You can donate even a small amount to help us reach our goals. We are going to have match activities. So if a certain number of donations come in, even a $5 donation, that will trigger other donations, larger donations, to come in and help meet that goal. It is an amazing day to be a part of. You'll want to tune in on social media, watch the totals grow on their website. It's a great day to be a part of. It is really talking about how we come together as a community to support Squire Nation. So make sure you save the date. We also have some upcoming live streams. The one we know about is Saturday. I believe it's March 5th, and we don't know the time yet. That is to be determined, but as soon as we know, don't worry, we will share that with you. That will be the ladies playing at home. The gentlemen are going to be playing, I believe they're playing in Philadelphia coming up, but we are unfortunately unable to travel to that game. But I believe the schedule is, assuming that they win and go forward, will be Saturdays and Tuesdays. So please watch for social media as those dates and times become available. We will share them with you. Also, we want to make sure that you take a look at the screen as Luke is going through, as we have timeouts. He will be putting up QR codes for our upcoming play, Aladdin. He will be putting up information about the upcoming bingo, other things going on here at school. As always, you can check out our social media pages and see what we have upcoming. And if you don't already have it, the MyDCHS app is a great way to filter the information that you want to receive and know what is coming up. So that is one way that you can stay tuned to what's happening here at Delone. Also, right now on the screen, we just switched off of it, but they're on the screen. If you're interested in touring Delone, having a shadow day, seeing what it's like to live a day in the Squires, check out the QR code that you'll see on there, or check out the upcoming events. Now I'm going to throw things back to George and Tony. 1 second here. Thanks, guys.
How you doing?
And we're back on here. 1:43 left before the start of the second half. Squire's down by 9. Getting a lot of background noise here, George. I think it might be affecting what the people are hearing at home.
Tough first half for the Delone girls from an offensive standpoint, Tony, not shooting the ball all that well. Defensively, doing a pretty good job. They only gave up 22 points.
Yeah, they haven't been to the foul line yet either. And not that I think Wyomissing only shot 2 fouls also.
Well, we're not being able to drive to the hole. They're cutting us off, and we're not getting any offensive rebounds. So I'm not going to expect this. If that's going to continue, I don't think we're going to get to the line all that often.
No, you're right. And we knocked down a couple threes. 3 threes for Delone. Reese Meckley has 1, and Brielle Bachman had 2 early. Since then, we only had a 5.8 point and a 5-point quarter, and Wyomissing only had a 13 and a 9-point quarter. So what we said before the game about defense, both these teams can play defense. Yeah. Delone gets the ball here to start the second half. They'll be going now left to right in front of us, and hopefully they can convert a couple more of them inside shots that they're getting.
Tony, I think the first 3 minutes of this second half is absolutely critical for Delone. Really do.
Yeah, and nobody really in foul trouble here. For McCaffrey has 1, Amanda Stewart has 1, Schwartz has 1, Megan Jacoby has 1, and Lauren Noblock has 1 for the Squirettes, and that's it.
Well, Wyomissing's controlling the inside, and there's no question about that. Delone's going to have to knock down some of those outside shots. I don't think we're going to see anything different. Can we knock those shots down in the second half? Can we take good control, take care of the ball, and rebound maybe just a little bit better on the defensive end?
Yeah, and Stewart has 8 points, but she also has a half dozen rebounds. So yeah, then she's slacking off in the middle and helping out very well for defense. So it looks like starting 5 out there for both teams. Brielle Bachman going to bring it in here for Delone to Jacoby, and here we go. Jacoby trying to get Caitlin open in there. To Jacoby. Jacoby drives, gives it to Brielle Bachman. To Meckley. Meckley across court to Caitlin Schwartz, but she can't get it in a good shooting position. Meckley goes to the basket, stops, gets it to Noblock. Now Jacoby has an open look at a 3, and she nails that one, and Delone needed that.
That's what we need, Tony. Swing that ball and get that open shot and knock that down. Jacoby with a big 3-pointer.
Looks like Delone's going to apply full court pressure now. McCaffrey takes it up, lays it over to number 31 Stewart, and she puts it home.
Just too easy, Tony. Can't allow that to happen.
Inside to Schwartz, but she can't handle the pass, and she lays in the ground, and she's out of bounds. And the ball's going to go over to Wyomissing. And they didn't give that last back to Stewart. I think they gave it to
Herman.
Yeah,
right.
Herman, yes, number 5. So Delone's going to, about all they can do now is keep that press on. Ball comes into Maggs. She brings it up over the timeline. She's going to control it. They're looking for Stewart inside. McCaffrey couldn't get it to her, gets it back out to Hardy to start things over for Wyomissing. McCaffrey. 15-footer rolls out. Ball knocked away, but they're going to call a foul on, I think McCaffrey's going to get the foul here. Fouling Meckley. That's who it is, it's McCaffrey. Her second. Team's first here in the third period. Delone down 8 still. Brings it up over the timeline. Jacoby to Noblock. Back to Jacoby. Tried to get it in, but knocked away nicely by number 24. Maggs. Delone gets it back.
A lot of hands.
And they call it a foul here on number 5, I believe. They're going to call it on Audrey Hurlman.
Well, Delone turned it over. Caitlin Schwartz stepped in there and got the steal, and then there was a scramble for the ball. Ends up being Delone's ball.
And a foul.
And Delone just cannot afford to turn this ball over. They've got to find ways to score.
Meckley from downtown, near rim miss, not there. The ball comes over to Hardy, and she brings it up over to Stewart. No block still on Stewart. The ball off her foot, but they get it back. And she's on the line. Although I didn't, of course I'm 100 feet away from it, but it looked like
she had a little room there.
Yeah, it looked like she had a little bit of room. But McCaffrey, they hit the line.
Well,
so
that official was in perfect position.
She was. I mean,
perfect position.
And she didn't hesitate to call it. She called it right away. Jacoby. Gets it to Bachman. Tries to get it inside again, but the ball's knocked away, and that inside pass is getting tipped every time they try to take it. McCaffrey.
Looking for Stewart down low.
Stewart. And she misses her shot, but she gets the rebound back. And who's it going to go to? Delone?
Yep, they're going to call, I think,
she was out of bounds, maybe?
On the line, I believe, yes. And good defense down low. Delone doing all they can on Stewart down low. They have to take better care of the ball. And Jerry's going to talk about that. Coach Eckenrode's going to talk about that right now.
That's their second timeout. Both teams have used 2 timeouts now. And the 3 times this quarter here, they tried to force the ball inside. The ball's been tipped away.
Please contact PIAA.org and remember, your fees are waived if you are a student.
Well, that's what he's addressing right now, Tony. There's no question about it. Our offensive alignment down there, we've got to make those interior passes better. They cannot allow Wyomissing to get those hands on the ball.
Wyomissing, a super quick team here. Let's see who they have the same 5 out in the court. So does Delone. They're going to pack it back here a little bit. They're not even going to contest the inbounds. Kobe has it to no block to Bachman. Again, they tried to get it inbounds. It's knocked away. And Delone, I think they said Brielle Bachman was on the line.
She was. Tony, I think that's 4 turnovers in a row.
4 turnovers right away, yep.
4 turnovers in a row, and Delone will knock it back in this game by doing that.
Stewart's going to trigger it in. And the ball's knocked away. But it's going to stay with Wyomissing.
Good hustle by Brielle Bachman there, contesting that pass. Delone's going to pressure.
Stewart to bring it in. Hardy has it. Stewart has it again out front. To McCaffrey on the corner. Gets it to Cutter. Hurlman not up and in. Hurlman controlled
did a good job
with the left hand.
Yeah, did a good job controlling that ball, moving at a quick speed, put it up with the left hand. A very good shot.
Delone needs a bucket here. Bar no block to Jacoby. Reese Meckley for 3. No air ball there. McCaffrey takes it over. Here's Stewart going to the basket. Stops, spins, lays it up, not there.
That's her spin move, Tony. She's so good at that.
And they're going to call a foul on Delone.
Well, she brought that ball down. Delone thought they had the whole ball, but the referee didn't see it that way. That's for sure.
Fouls on number 34, Brielle Bachman.
That's Bachman's first.
Maya Stewart coming to the line for 2.
First team foul, and Stewart's going to shoot 2. She's 67% from the foul line this year. Her first shot is up, and she got that one. Biggest lead now. They matched their biggest lead of the night. And Caitlin's, see who's going to come out. Reese Meckley and Lauren Noblock's going to come out as Jody Schuschler and Jocelyn Robinson have come into the game. One more for Stewart. Got them both. 10 points. And probably just as many rebounds for Stewart here tonight.
Yep.
Robinson brings it up over. Gets it to Bachman. Bachman to Jacoby, and they're just packing that back. Jacoby's going to try to drive. Nothing there. Schwartz gets it across to Robinson. She takes a three, and she hit it.
That's a big shot, Tony. It was really getting away from Delone there. Now they pull it back, to 9 points?
They cut it back to single digits. Hurlman has it. And they're going to call Robinson with a foul on a push out front. Her first, team's second. Wyomissing moving the ball around, finally get it to Stewart on the right wing. She's being guarded by Sisler. Over to Maggs. Back to Hardy. Perlman has it.
Yeah, Caitlin dropping down the
McCaffrey takes a 15-footer and hit it.
Yeah, that shot was there and she knocked it down.
McCaffrey now has 4. Yep, 2 dribbles there for Robinson. Now she wanted to throw it and the girl wasn't looking. The coach called another timeout. He's going to have to use him here. His third timeout.
60 seconds.
They have 2 left. 30-19 in 11-point lead. It was 12 with 3:07 left here in the third quarter.
Well, Delone's struggling just to try to find anything, any sort of offensive flow whatsoever, Tony. You combine that when you're struggling shooting the ball and you turn it over. They turned it over 4 or 5 times here in this quarter. It's going to spell a disaster.
Yeah, they move the ball around. They're finding their 3 shots, but they're not getting anything inside. And when they try to force it inside, the ball's being knocked away and being controlled by Wyomissing.
Well, let's give credit to Wyomissing on that defense. They came well prepared. They're moving well. They're playing good defense. There's no question about it.
Now, we haven't seen Carly Hyde here in the second half yet. She came in and gave him a spark there in the second quarter.
Well, she knocked down a 3-pointer.
Yeah, a big 3-pointer at the time of the game. Wyomissing's going to have the ball, and it's going to be triggered in by McCaffrey. Ball goes to Stewart. She's being guarded by Schussler. Back to McCaffrey. To Hardy. Uh-oh, they got it into Stewart. She stops. Gives it to Hurlman. Hurlman drives. Back to Hardy. I'm sorry, Stewart. Stewart puts it. Jump ball. It's going to stay with Wyomissing.
Well, Stewart came in the lane, got the ball, got triple team, kicked it out. That Wyomissing got the open shot, did knock it down.
Yeah, it's just, and Delone just can't get a clean rebound without another hand getting in there and knocking it away.
Yeah.
Ball to McCaffrey. To Maggs. Stewart's going to take a long 3. Not there. Rebounded by McCaffrey. She gets it back in the corner. Gets it over to Maggs. Back to Hardy. Ball taken away by Bachman on a great steal. Got in the passing lane there.
Good job by Brielle. Good job. See if Delone can make something happen offensively.
Jacoby has it out front. Gives it to Robinson. Bachman has an open 3. Rims out. Schwartz cannot fight off Stewart for the rebound. And Stewart pulls down another one. She has the ball back now. Over to McCaffrey. To Maggs. Thought Herman was going to take that one, but she gave it up. Hardy. Hurlman's open again. Caitlin Schwartz dropping way off Hurlman.
Yeah, that's the outlet they have, Tony. Anytime there's pressure on the ball, Hurlman's out there by herself. Delone has to slack off the help.
Hardy has it. Hurlman has it again, and she's just being left alone out there with 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Delone down 11. Hardy takes it to the hole, lays it up. We got a foul on the floor here.
Yeah, they're going to.
Number 5, Robinson, her second foul. Third team foul.
Mag's going out, Tony.
Mag's going out. Number 40 comes in here for Wyomissing, and Wyomissing takes a timeout.
Wyomissing ran a lot of time off the clock there, Tony, without offensive
Yeah, they have
possessions.
2 left. The 21:09 left here in the third quarter. So far, it's been a 6-point quarter for Delone and an 8-point quarter for Wyomissing.
Yep. Well, Delone playing pretty good defense, Tony. They really are. They just need to control some of those defensive rebounds, and they've been struggling to control them. They're getting hands on them, but they can't control them.
Talking before the game, we thought that Delone was going to have to need 40, 45 points to win this game and hold. And they're doing a decent job defensively. They're holding up their end defensively.
Yep.
But too many turnovers, too many missed shots right now. Hershey trying to guard Stewart there. Ball comes in. There's a 3-point shot and got it by number 3 Hardy. Biggest lead of the game now for Wyomissing, 33-19. They're just blanketing Caitlin Schwartz, not letting her go at all. Kobe in the corner. She drives, lays it up, has it blocked, gets it back. Gives it to Brielle Bachman for 3. Rolls around, not there. Rebounded by... Actually, the ball just falls on the ground, and number 40, Hyde, came up with it. Stops and takes a shot, not there. Rebounded by Delone. They're going to call a foul on number 21, McCaffrey. That's her third team with 20 seconds left here.
Well, 20 seconds, Tony. Plenty of time for Delone to get a shot.
Yeah, they got the hour or two, so they can double up here if they can get one in. Caitlin goes to the basket. She's had the ball ripped out of her hand, but it's a foul.
Well, when you put that ball down there in that lane, Tony, there's hands coming from all directions.
Casey Maggs, that's the 4th team foul. There's Kobe from 3. Schussler gets the rebound and leads it back up, not there. Wyomissing's just going to run out the quarter, and that's it at the end of the third quarter. The 11-point quarter there for Wyomissing. They have 33, and only a 6-point quarter for Delone. They have 19, 33-19 here at the end of the third. The scoring, Jocelyn Robinson with 3, Reese Meckley with 3, Lauren Knobloch with 2, Megan Jacoby with 5, and Brielle Bachman with 6 for a total of 19.
Hardy with 5, Herman with 6, McCaffrey with 4, Maggs with 5, Stewart with 10, Hyde with 3. Everybody's chipping in for Wyomissing, and they have a total of 33 points.
Both these teams will play at home Saturday, March the 9th. They win the game, they get the 5th seed out of District 12. If they lose the game, they got the 2nd seed out of District 1. Both will be in their home court Saturday at a time to be determined. Right now, Delone's really going to have some kind of a 4th quarter to get back into this game.
Yeah.
Nobody in any kind of foul trouble. Jocelyn Robinson with 2, everybody else with 1. Andy McCaffrey with 3 for Wyomissing, and there's only 3 other fouls. There haven't been a lot of fouls called. The refs have stayed out of the way in this game. And
has Delone been to the foul line at all?
No.
That's not a reflection on the officials. I think they're calling a great game.
Stewart out there with 10 points and probably as many rebounds. Nobody else in double figures on either team.
Yep.
And Delone brings back in their starting 5.
But like we said, Tony, if you can't drive to the bucket and you can't get offensive rebounds, you're not going to go to the line.
No, you're not going to. They're not going to foul a 3-point shooter. At least they haven't yet. Into Caitlin. Caitlin drive to the basket. And they got a foul, I think. This guy has an open hand like he's going to call a walk. And we got a foul on somebody. Was that McCaffrey? Oh no, number 24, Casey Maggs. And it's the first team foul. It's going to send, oh, they called it on the floor.
Team foul on number 24, Casey Maggs.
They only have McCaffrey on the board for 2, by the way. I have her for 3. Ball out to Laura Noblant. To Jacoby. And this Schwartz again. She goes to the basket, lays it up. No call. She misses a shot. Stewart expected that shot. And Stewart brings the ball up the court.
That's a walk.
And she walked.
That was a walk.
So once again, just like last year, Delone's being plagued by poor shooting percentage.
Yeah, I think Stewart has such a strong presence defensively inside. Delone's going to have to knock down some outside shots. I've been saying that since the tip-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, last 2 times they tried to force it into Caitlin, and another ball off Reese Meckley's hand. Nice give and go, but Delone gets the ball back, and the ball's going to be given to Delone.
Well, good job down there by Brielle Bachman, Tony, and
also Jacoby.
Jacoby contesting that interior passing and getting the ball back for Delone.
They've got to be a lot stronger with the ball, the Squires, if they have any thoughts at all getting back in this game. Jacoby has it, drives, stops with a little fingerboard, not there.
That's a good shot, Tony. She went in the lane, pulled up, took the mid-range jumper, just couldn't knock it down.
Jacoby guarding Hardy. Hardy's going to go the whole way to the basket. Lays it up, no call, and everybody on the floor there. Bachman comes up with it.
A lot of hands.
And she's fouled by somebody in there. Number 5. That's Hurlman, her second, team second here in the 4th quarter.
Foul number 5 on Hurlman. Orange ball out of bounds.
So the first minute 15, no score here in the 4th quarter yet. Meckley. Ball into Caitlin Schwartz. She puts it in.
Caitlin worked hard for that one, Tony. That shot was well contested.
Her first 2 points of the night. Nice blow. Oh, I'm going to call a foul on Caitlin. She thought she had all ball. Her second foul. Team's first here in the 4th.
Well, Wyomissing had the numbers and they pushed it, Tony.
Number
5 to go to the line, Andre Hurlman. She'll shoot 2.
Shooting 2.
Her first shot's up. She got it. Big discrepancy to foul line, 5 for 5. Delone has not been there yet. Hurlman will get one more. But she made them both, and they're certainly not leaving anything out there. Brielle Bachman. Jacoby has it out front. She's going to drive again. Goes the whole way to the basket, gives it up. Meckley to Brielle Bachman for 3. Off the rim.
Another good look, Tony.
Lauren Knobloch takes it away. Jacoby from way downtown. She got it.
Oh, that was big. Delone doing all they can to try to manufacture some points.
Cuts it down to 11.
Still time to get back in this game with 5:45 left.
Hardy. Stewart has it.
I don't think Wyomissing's going to be any
back to Hyde. Yeah, they're not in any hurry here. McCaffrey to Hyde. Double team. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Delone in the side. Let's see who they called that on. That's going to be Delone's second foul this quarter.
That was a quick whistle.
It was a quick whistle.
Yeah.
Reese Meckley gets that foul. That's her first.
32, Josie Schlussler now in the game for the Spartans. Spartan ball out of bounds.
Jody Schussler comes into the game. Stewart gets it inside and lays it home, and they had help, but they just couldn't stop her in there.
Yep, they had help there. They had 2 people there.
Jacoby has it. Jody Schussler back to Jacoby. Gives it to Brielle Bachman. Back to Jacoby. And there, Jacoby drives. Little 15-footer off the rim again. She gets a rebound back and good hustle. Bachman going to take a 15-footer. She nails it.
Good job there.
Bachman with the basket, and Jacoby with the dish.
By Jacoby running that rebound down, finding her teammate.
Delone can't cut into it, and it's taken away by Caitlin Schwartz. She's going to the basket, stops, lays it up, and got that.
Good. There's a turnover.
Delone has cut it down to single digits again with 4:27 left. Nice pass through to Herman. Herman has the ball blocked by Meckley. And here comes Delone. Down to Bachman. Over to Jacoby.
Big possession here, Tony.
Yeah, they need something here.
Big possession here by the Squirettes.
They're going to call a walk.
I don't think Coach Eckenrode liked that call.
No, I didn't like it either. A lot of contact there that calls the walk. And he throws the ball angrily at the referee. And Caitlin was knocked to the floor there by several Wyomissing players, and no call on the. And they got the walk. Talking it over with another referee now, so I don't know what. He's going to go talk to Coach Eckenrode. Don't know what that well, I do know what the conversation's about, but I don't know why they're talking about it.
Yeah, the call's not going to change.
It's not going to change. Caitlin was knocked to the ground. They called a walk there, and Delone faithful not happy with that call, but you know that's the way it is. So 37-28 with 4:04 left, and Stewart will trigger it in here. Taken away by Caitlin Schwartz, and she's knocked to the ground again with no call, and that might be, you might get she was viciously knocked to the ground and no call on that. She gets the ball back again, gives it up to Jacoby, but it's taken away again by Wyomissing.
Wyomissing will slow it down and get it under control.
And George, that was a call that should have been made there when Caitlin was knocked to the ground, and right in front of Jerry again, so.
That was a big point in the game. It was a 9-point lead. Delone really looking for a turnover, just couldn't get it.
And now they're going to call a foul on Caitlin Schwartz.
Yeah,
for reach in. Then it was a good call.
Yeah, it was a good call. She was just gassed. She reached in, she was so tired.
Well, she's got knocked to the ground twice here with no calls. And let's see who's going to come out. And she's going to come out of the game for a while. They're going to put. I think she hurt herself a little bit in that last foul when she was got the rebound there and got pushed down to the ground. McCaffery out front. She's quite the ball handler too.
Yeah.
She takes it, lays it up. Nice shot by McCaffery. Back up by 11. Oh no, you can't make that pass. Going to call a foul on Wyomissing here. Third foul. Let's see who they called that on.
I think it's fair to say the game got a little ragged here in the last 2 minutes.
It has.
Okay.
Fouls on Hurlman, her third. It started with that walk call for the last 2 minutes. It's just been. Kobe gets it back to. Ball into Josie.
Good pass.
Bachman from downtown rolls it out.
Been the story of the game right there, Tony.
Yeah.
Not being able to knock that shot down.
Stewart has the ball again. She has 12 points. Nice passing by. Oh, they missed her shot.
Yeah, good interior passing by
McCaffrey
Wyomissing.
got it down low and couldn't put it home.
Yep.
2:29 left. Delone down 11. Kobe stops, drives to the basket, lays it up, finger roll, not there. Stewart, another rebound.
Yeah.
They're going to call a foul on Jacoby. That's Delone's fourth foul, and her second foul. Looks like Coach Eckenrode is still talking to that one ref.
Yeah.
Letting him know he didn't really agree with a few of his calls.
Caitlin coming back in.
Yes. Long pass. Caffrey has it, lays it up and in. She made that one.
Well, Delone overplaying the passing lanes, Tony, trying to get a steal. Sometimes you fall victim to that.
Well, something happened here. I don't know what the call was. They stopped the clock. Maybe there was something wrong with the clock. I'm not sure. 41-28. And they're going to give it to Delone on the side. So I don't know what stopped the play, but we're going to have it going back here with 2:11 left. Jacoby's wide open for a three. Not there. Schussler. Oh, it's going to go to Wyomissing.
I think he was thinking about that call.
Yeah, he thought about it long. I think he might have been looking for help, and no help came, so he made the call that he thought he had.
Yep.
Stewart has it, and she throws it away, trying to get it to Hardy, breaking to the basket.
Yeah, well, she was expecting Hardy to break to the basket. She was standing still. Well,
Dalone's going to have to put some quick shots up here with under 2 minutes now. Over to Jacoby. She drives, gets into Caitlin Schwartz. She lays it up, and it won't go. Stewart again cleans up that rebound. Ball knocked away again, but Wyomissing gets it back. Into Stewart, and she's wide alone. She's making that one. 15-point lead, and it don't look good here for the Squirettes. Jacoby brings it up the court. Gets it into Caitlin Schwartz. She turns around, tries to go up. And they finally call a foul. And Caitlin's going to go to the line for Dalone's foul shots here.
I think these are the first foul shots
I don't have them for any here, but I could have missed one along the way.
Yeah.
Caitlin shoot two. Her first shot, and it's good. She'll get one more. Remember, Delone, even if they lose, does play at home here, March the 9th, in the first round of the PIAA state championships. One more shot. She got them both. Good.
Jocelyn Robinson returns for Delone Catholic.
Get Jocelyn on the floor here. Delone needing a turnover. Try to get some foot speed on the court here.
Double team. Pass comes in to Hardy. Hardy has it to Stewart. Perlman.
That was a jump
ball. It's going to be Wyomissing's ball with a minute left. 40-33.
Hell ball. Possession arrow points to Wyomissing.
Ball goes into the backcourt to Maggs. Ball on the floor. Delone dives for it. Should get another jump ball.
Well, great hustle there.
Going to go over to Delone.
Great hustle there by Megan Jacoby diving for that ball.
And Caitlin Schwartz comes back in for Robinson here in the offensive defensive
substitution.
Additional substitution 14 by Delone.
Also Laura Knobloch back in the game.
Delone throwing shots up in a hurry.
Nice move by Jacoby to put it back in on a rebound shot.
22, Megan Jacoby.
Perlman wide alone for a layup. 45-32. Jacoby from way downtown. Caitlin Schwartz got it, and they're going to stay with Delone. 17 seconds left. We'll wrap it up here right after the game.
Well,
Danny, I guess we'll watch the medal ceremony. That's up to Danny and Bill. Ball triggered in, it's knocked away again.
Pretty much a storyline right there, wasn't it, Tony? Hands by Wyomissing and Delone not being able to take care of the ball.
Down to 9 points. Stewart has the ball.
A good job by Stewart pulling it back out. They don't need any more points.
And that's going to be it. The final score of Wyomissing 45, Delone Catholic 32. We'll run down the scoring here. 12 points and 13 points in that quarter for Delone. Jocelyn Robinson with 3. Reese Meckley with 3. 2 points for Laura Noblock. 10 points for Megan Jacoby. 8 points for Brielle Bachman and 6 points for Caitlin Schwartz for a total of 32.
Well balanced scoring for Wyomissing. Hardy with 5, Hurlman with 10, McCaffrey with 8, Meggs with 5, Stewart with 14, and Hyde with 3 for a total of 45. And just too much defense by Wyomissing. Delone not being able to really get a clean passing lanes established. Too many turnovers. Couldn't knock down their shots, Tony.
Yeah, fine defensive effort by Delone. 45 points, only given Player of the Year out of Berks County League, 14 points. But to give Stewart credit, she had a ton of rebounds, and she really made a defensive presence inside, slacking off and taking over the middle there.
Yeah.
Delone couldn't handle that, and they're going to leave here with a 45-32 defeat to 22-3, and they'll start the state championship Saturday, March the 9th. I'm trying to get in touch with Danny there if we're going to do the we're going to do the medal ceremony for at least Delone as they'll get the silver medals here for the district.
Yeah,
for George and me, go ahead, George.
I know the Squires came up short, Tony, but the effort surely was there. These girls played hard today, just couldn't make some shots when they needed to. This is a very, very good Wyomissing team.
Yeah, it is, and their defense gave up 7 more points than what they're used to giving up too, but a 13-point win, and it didn't seem to be that close at times. Delone could not penetrate and get easy shots.
Yep.
So we're going to turn it over to Danny now for the medal ceremony. For George Newton, I'm Tony Weaver, Mike Noel on camera. He's going to stay there for the medal ceremony also. We're going to leave you to Danny and the rest of the crew.
The Squires of Delone Catholic High School. Head coach Jerry Eckenrode bestowing the medals on his players, beginning with McKenna Reese.
Welcome back to our post-game show where we tease up.
Kaylee Brown. Samantha Belmere. Sophia Walter. Bozek, Reese Meckley, Jocelyn Robinson, Josie Schussler, Megan Jacoby, Laura Knobloch, Hughes, Brielle Bachman, Caitlin Schwartz, assistant coach Paul Greer, assistant coach Jill Novak, and the head coach of the Delone Catholic Squirettes, Jerry Eckenrode. The Squirettes of Delone Catholic. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the 2024 PIAA champion, the Spartans of Wyomissing. Head coach Aaron Andrews presenting the medals. The first medal goes to Abby Zeckman. Alexis Hardy. Lily Marshall. Audrey Hurlman. Isabel Campbell. Abby Buckley. Mary Rangers. Georgia DeLucas. Abigail Noe. Reagan Madrak. Addison Lowe. Annie McCaffrey. Kalia Shippers. Casey Baggs. Sienna Carlino. Amaya Stewart. Lily Paolini. Chesney Brunt. Carly High. Mallory King. Coaches, Tim McAwee. Colin Smith. Joe Flowers. Pete Beck. And the head coach of the Wyomissing Spartans, Aaron Anders. And now, District 3 Basketball Chairman Brandon Shipley would like to have the captains, Annie McCaffrey, Alexis Hardy, Audrey Hurlman, Lamaya Stewart, Abby Zeppelin, as the Spartans of Wyomissing now receive the 2024 championship trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, the Spartans of Wyomissing.